My freshman year in college, I got a scholarship to the University of Georgia. And I was one of only three other brothers from California that they gave a ride to. So when we got out there, we have the freshman orientation and then we have this athletes orientation. And then they take me and these other two brothers into a room where Coach Peachtree sits down and he has this little talk. None of us knew what the talk was about, but it became very obvious real soon. Well, no, that's not true. It didn't become obvious. It's obvious now. But at the time, it wasn't really clear. So the coach is talking about University of Georgia, real old Southern schools, got Confederate roots, you understand? And we like to impress upon our young athletes that it's not such a good idea to fraternize. Now, I understand you boys from California, and fraternize may be a regular thing, but we don't do that sort of thing around here. So as he's saying that, now I had a pretty good vocabulary and I had a decent grade GPA. I had a 3.8. But I'd never heard the word fraternize before. I'd never seen it in a vocabulary test. I hadn't read it anywhere, so I didn't know what he was saying. So he's talking, and I asked one of the dudes behind me, what's fraternize mean? He's like, I don't know, player. Hey, man, what's fraternize? I don't know. So I'm like, excuse me, coach. And it's like, and he's like, yeah, son, what is it, son? I'm sorry, coach. I'm not. I'm trying to be a pain. I don't know what fraternize means. I'm sorry. He said, is that right? Well, ain't that something? I thought you boy from California knew everything. But he was trying to be delicate. That was the whole point of the speech. So he said, well, son, let's suffice to say that fraternizing is here in Georgia is playing in the snow. And we don't really cotton to playing in the snow. So then he goes on, because you understand, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, now I'm a literal kid. I'm very literal. And I'm thinking, great. I hate the cold. We ain't got to play in the snow. That's great. And he keeps on talking. And then he's still talking about, so you understand, you may feel the need to blah, blah, blah at any point in time. You understand? And, folks were trying to put you this way and that way. But we understand we want y'all boys to stay out of trouble. So we press upon you, not friend. I say, oh, excuse me, coach. I'm sorry. And at this point, you could tell he had already lost patience because it's no longer son. Now, yes, Mr. McCray, how can I help you? Well, sir, coach, what about Penn State? And he looks at me like, what? Now, understand, I'm sure all of you at this point understand what he was talking about. But I didn't get it. The two dudes behind me may have got, but they didn't say a word. But I realized what must have been going through his mind was, no, son. What you think because I'm telling you can't fuck around with white women in Georgia that maybe I'm gonna be okay if you fuck around with white women in Pennsylvania? That's what's it's saying. That's what's going on in his mind. But he ain't saying it. He's like, well, son, we would have pressed upon because he really didn't understand what the fuck was wrong with me. We don't have no jurisdiction in Pennsylvania, but it would, since how it'd be a game and you'd be representing the University of Georgia, it'd be best if you didn't fraternize with none of those folks, other than to play on the field. And I'm confused. What the fuck is he talking about? Well, I'm saying so ain't no fraternize, ain't no play, so ain't no playing. I said, so no fraternize and no playing in the snow in Georgia, in Pennsylvania, anything like that. He said, yeah. And so he keeps talking. I said, well, hold on, coach. And he's like, yes, Mr. McCray, how can I help you? Well, how you going to get the snow not to fall on us in Penn State when there ain't no dome? And he's like, what? And he realized, this boy is dumb as a bag of rocks. This ain't going to work out. And he said, son, I'm talking about white women. Don't fuck around with white women. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I went, oh, white women playing in the snow. Oh, I get it. Now I realized at this point, he was like, this ain't gonna work out. This boy from California, he don't know shit. And it just amazed me at the lack of communication that we had going on because I was being extremely literal. He was being delicate. We were having a conversation about something and neither one of us understood what the other person was talking about. We both thought the other person was fucking crazy.